It is a beautiful day to be captain.
Warning. Traitor update detected.
Traitor update. Oh man.
Computer?
Yes, sir.
Hold all my clothes until after breakfast.
Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Ooh, hot. Captain! Give me a moment.
Yes, what is it?
Captain, there's been a traitor update.
Ha!
Captain, this is bad. What's so funny?
I know.
Welcome to Status Report, where we check out games in progress and see how they've grown. Today we're back with Barotrauma, the horrifying gift that just keeps on giving. Already we have new features on the horizon for 2024, but the second half of 2023 also brought a broad selection of updates to inventory space, friendly and hostile AI, and, as you may have deduced, the game's traitor system, the toggleable feature that secretly gives certain players objectives to complete that might not be in the best interest of the rest of the crew. This actually isn't the first time Traitor Mode has been changed, but this latest overhaul makes the old one look tiny by comparison, and makes for a much more fine-tunable experience. Because now there is Traitor Mode available in campaigns, rather than the feature being confined to one-off missions. If it happens at all, since you can adjust the odds of there even being a traitor in any given round. You can keep it cranked to 100 for consistent chaos, or set it just low enough to keep it a special occurrence. Either way, it will make your crew paranoid, and that's always entertaining.
We didn't have a traitor mission. Yeah, we did. No, we didn't. Yeah, we did.
You are also able to adjust the approximate level of disruption traitor missions will call for using another handy slider. Many of these missions feature custom items with unique effects, with objectives ranging from cheeky shenanigans all the way up to acts of domestic terrorism. I like how some of the missions are thematically relevant to the crew's objective, like being enlisted by one faction to lose goods bound for their rivals. And one small but very bright highlight for me is the reintroduction of the previously removed code words which traitors can attempt to use to subtly, or not so subtly, identify each other.
Hey, waffles.
What?
Waffles.
What?
I'm looking for some waffles.
Guys, I found the traitor. Traitors can and should be detained through traditional methods, but now the crew may also vote for who they believe the traitor is via the crew menu. Security in cities and outposts have also grown at least one additional collective brain cell to make them more effective at responding to player criminality. It used to be that as long as you permanently borrowed something without asking, without being seen, you were basically home free. But now, security will react to you waving stolen items around out in the open, or may even randomly search you, and these shakedowns will increase in frequency as a dynamic response to you having low honor with the faction in charge. It also became harder to accidentally drown everyone, since outpost dwellers have become much more diligent about not loitering in open airlocks when they're being held by players, which I think is very rude, but probably for the best. Of course, there is always the more direct approach.
Fight for me! Fight for the cause! Just dodge and evade!
He has a gun! I don't want to be shot! I got it, please!
I can't help you. I can only comfort you as you die.
Though I don't know if I'd recommend it. On a semi-related note, grenades won't bump off ceilings as much as they apparently used to because the trajectory at which they are thrown has been flattened out a bit. In light of this improvement, I've pledged to be more open to throwing indoor grenades in the future. Over in the submarine editor, the modular parts used to construct things like walls, floors, and hulls can now be rotated. And to the casual observer, this might not seem like a huge deal, but the sub-building community had already found an insane number of ways of using these pieces without being able to turn them at all, so offering an additional 360 degrees of adjustment is groundbreaking, and ridiculous, both of which are positives. There have also been some big changes to inventory and storage, an element which has been through many iterations, from individual items all taking up one full space regardless of their size, and infinitely stacking bags that could turn your inventory into a sort of Russian doll pocket dimension, to many smaller items becoming stackable and massively restricted storage containers, to now, which I think is a move towards something somewhere in between. The storage containers, formerly known as toolboxes, are no more, and their role has been progressively minimized for a while now, and players have still consistently found ways to take advantage advantage of them for inventory boosting purposes, so I understand their full removal, but even as they've put the squeeze on inventory space, the devs have shown some mercy, because now you can craft or purchase backpacks, which greatly increase your capacity at the cost of slightly reducing your movement speed. The backpack takes up the same slot as the previously added tool belt, so you should probably pick your baggage on a case-by-case basis. The community has been asking for backpacks, or just modding in their own, for a while now, so it's great to see an official version added which takes into account the dev team's sense of balance. Meanwhile, closets and lockers have gained a strip of unique slots, so players can still use bags to augment and organize their stash without being able to do that with every single slot in the closet. It's a great place to keep pre-prepped medical or dive kits, and you don't necessarily need as many spaces as you used to anyway, because the allowed stack size for most items when stored has greatly increased. However, slightly larger key items like welding fuel and oxygen tanks, which are still able to be stacked in a closet, can now only be placed in your inventory one at a time. This change retains all the quality of life benefits of the compressed ship storage, but dramatically alters the way you need to think about away missions, or reverts it, since prior to item stacking being added to the game, this was how we always did things. 8 tanks is now just 1, and I welcome it. If I'm being honest, being able to keep 8 oxygen or fuel tanks in a single slot has made me complacent and overconfident. With even a small amount of forethought, stacks allowed you to consistently have the resources on hand to survive or repair for an extended period with practically no downside. And some of my favorite parts of Barotrauma are the downsides. On top of that, there are several new skills for assistants which further balance out the inventory changes. These affect the assistant's own inventory, but also give a universal bonus to everything on the ship. And you can still be a clown or an apprentice, but now you can also be the inventory guy. Ugh, where's Rick?
I'm over here.
Dude, you're 20 minutes late.
I turned myself into an inventory.
God. In other news, alien ruins got a logical change to how they are generated, which is linked to progression. Now their layouts will become larger, more intricate, and more dangerous the further along you are in the campaign, and I think this is great both as a way of keeping things fresh and to help new players become acquainted with ruin exploration. Some of the threats within their walls have also gained some dangerous new effects that will put your knowledge and understanding of the game to the test. Overall, the post 1.0 crop of changes has left me more invested than ever in seeing what the future holds for Barotrauma. Some things have gotten more difficult, but many other small friction points have been streamlined or smoothed out. For example, the ability to set up custom wiring configurations has always been a thing, but due to the slightly clunky nature of the process, it could be tough to get into. But now you can do all the work in a condensed box, which you slap on the wall and hook up from there, making everything easy to set up or tweak or even bring to a new ship. You can choose to immediately receive items purchased from Outpost shops directly, or have them delivered to your ship at the start of the next round the old way. Turret loaders got lights, so you can tell at a glance how much ammunition is left. And in the coming months, we can expect to see changes and additional options regarding player deaths and respawning, which seem really interesting. And if you head over to the blog post, which I've linked in the description, the devs are actively seeking player feedback about those potential changes. Speaking of community feedback, I'm trying some new stuff this year, so let me know how you like it in the comments, because it helps me and Reeves figure out what we should do more of. Command, this is away team checking in, just coming back for a resupply. Am I clear to board? Command? Anyone? Do I have the wrong frequency? What the hell? Oh, shit. I have a body here on the lower deck, ID of Officer Phelps. Is that a radio? Hello?
In fact, some folks have gotten much more attractive. Thank you, Michael.
Oh! Another body here. Wait. This is Officer Phelps. Then who the hell was... Oh,
Why? It is a traitor update, duh. Ho ho. I love my job.
Computer? Yes, sir. Put on that song I like. Yes, sir.
perfect. But until next time, I'm Jamie. Thanks for watching Standard Gaming.